بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
The next thing, we have something called ARP. Now, if you verify here, this options here, if you go and check, I think I closed my topology. Let me quickly open up that. So if you remember, we verified the connectivity based on the ping commands. When we do ping command, we set ping to this IP and those options. So when I generate a ping request from this device to any other device like 192.168.1.2, we discussed that it is going to send out an echo request message to 1.2, and that is going to reply with an echo reply messages. So ping command is used to test the connectivity, or you might be accessing some web service, you might be accessing some FTP service, it can be anything. So you may also access a web server by just typing in the IP address or maybe URL generally. But whatever the communication here, as we see, the communication is happening based on the IP, right? So we are trying to access a specific device based on the IP address, but at the back end, the information goes to the switch, and the switch is going to identify that particular device and send the information back to that particular device, right? But actually, switch do not recognize the IP. Switch recognize the devices based on the MAC addresses. So basically, MAC address means if I go to my command prompt and if I give a command called getMAC, there is a command, I think this should work here. Now basically this getMAC command is going to display the MAC address of your device. So every device, every NIC or every interface card to whichever the interface you connect. So basically every interface card will have its own unique address basically, and this address is going to be generally a 48-bit address. 48-bit address. Yeah, 48-bit address, and it looks like this. You can see one of this, and this 48-bit address is written in hexadecimal format. And again, in this 48-bit, again we have 24-bit. The first 24 bits generally represents the vendor ID, to which vendor it belongs, and the next 24 bits like identify the unique ID within that vendor, something like that. So this is something by default. So every NIC or every interface card, whether it is a PC or laptop, any wireless device, any device generally, of course you see many here because I have multiple NIC cards used here. Some are virtual, some are physical again. So this is your MAC address. Let me see the MAC address of my wireless NIC card because I have multiple NICs. So this is my wireless adapter, and you can use a command called ipconfig/all. That's the command I used here to verify. And if you try to see here, this is your MAC address, D07E35B2 9B and AC. That is my physical address. We call it as a physical address or the MAC address or address of that particular device. So at the back end, even though we are sending the information in the form of IP, but at the back end, the switches or the PC will resolve the MAC address, and when the information passes, like when we are sending the information, the source address is 192.168.1.1 and destination is 192.168.1.2. This is what we see. But at the back end, there is a protocol called ARP. Now this PC is going to send out an ARP broadcast. ARP broadcast, a broadcast message requesting that who is 192.168.1.2. So it's going to send that ARP broadcast, and that 1.2 is going to reply back. So the 1.2 is going to reply back saying that I'm 1.2 and this is my MAC address. Let's say MAC 2. So the PC will figure out the MAC address, and when the packet travels inside your switch network, it actually goes based on the MAC address. Here, this will be the MAC address of this one. I'm just writing only 2-digit here. And this is the MAC address of this one, AC, let's say. And when the information goes to the switch, or when the switch identify the devices, it identifies based on the MAC address, not based on the actual IPs. If you want to verify the ARP, we can use a command called ARP-A. Like in my case, I'll try to ping to 192.168.15.1 my router, and I don't know whether other devices are on or not because I'm not using other devices. So I don't know the IPs as well. But basically, if I say ARP-A, you can see this is the ARP table. So it displays the ARP table, and this ARP table is going to indicate that these are the MAC addresses. Like, of course, these are all my logical NIC cards. The VM interfaces, which I'm using for my virtual labs for advanced. But basically here you can see this is the MAC address. Now here you can find some of the MAC addresses. So this is the broadcast address 15.255. Of course, it uses all Fs. That's a broadcast address. And I don't have any other device. And you can see that I got a MAC address of 15.1 because that is the only device which is connected here to my wireless network. Of course, my phone and other things, they are connecting to the mobile network. So, but basically this is a MAC address here. Okay. So at the back end, the device will identify based on this one. And these ARP tables, again, these are dynamically built. So we don't do anything. This is all backend process because the end devices, they communicate based on the MAC address at the end, at the LAN, in the LAN. So this is